The Mandalorian Season 2 may have had a happy ending for Din Djarin and our young Grogu. Aw, Grogu? But that happy ending had quite the asterisk. You see, while our dear Mando was tearfully seeing off his son to Jedi College, the allies behind him were already plotting. Now that Bo-Katan and her team had Moff Gideon in their control, the only thing standing in their way was our hero and that Darksaber he was holding in his hands. Somehow, despite the fact that Din Djarin is the most devout Mandalorian we've seen thus far in the series, he somehow missed the part of Foundling School where they discussed the Darksaber. I mean, this is the legend so large that even outsiders like Darth Maul and Moff Gideon became experts in it. If you missed the Clone Wars and Rebels, shame on you. You might not know that the Darksaber is the legendary lightsaber crafted by the first Mandalorian Jedi. It has since become the legendary weapon of the leader of the Mandalore. Legend has it that the Darksaber cannot be given, but must be earned through trial by combat. Usually that combat has to end with only one person left standing. Now it's worth noting that the last time we saw the Darksaber get officially passed to a new wielder, it wasn't done by combat at all. Sabine Wren willfully gave Bo-Katan the Darksaber so that she could unite the clans and kick the Empire off of Mandalore. Sound familiar? That's because she evidently failed about as hard as a person can fail. Not only did the Mandalorians not win the fight against the Imps, but they were hunted down nearly to the point of extinction. That's why Mando and his countrymen were hiding out way back in Season 1. All those nice Mandalorian clans we met in Rebels evidently got obliterated. My guess is that Sabine's special Mando-slaying weapon, the Duchess, may have played a part. Sure, we saw one get destroyed, but we also saw Death Star get blown to smithereens. The Empire is all about if at first you don't succeed, try again. And we'll just build another one, huh? Well, Bo-Katan is trying again herself, and this time she ain't playing around. That first experience with the Darksaber may have made her a bit of superstitious since she didn't get it the right way. This time she's not taking any chances. She's just got one Mando to destroy to get it. So that brings us to the end of The Mandalorian. In order to get Bo-Katan and Koska Reeves to join him in his Baby Yoda rescue mission, he had to promise to help them retake Mandalore, because apparently knowing the location of your notoriously elusive arch-nemesis wasn't enough. The team paired up with Boba Fett, Cara Dune, and Fennec Shand to take down Moff Gideon and his team of incompetent stormtroopers and dark trooper robots that load slower than my first computer. Seriously, if you listen closely enough to that scene, you can hear the dial-up sound as the dark troopers take 10 minutes to load Imperial soft Windows 98. Now Team Mandovengers have a big Imperial light cruiser to begin assembling their army. Axe Woves was probably busy stealing a small freighter from stormtroopers again, which is not going to be impressive at all. Poor guy missed one chance to team up with Boba Fett and see Luke Skywalker go all daredevil on a hallway of dark troopers. As Bo-Katan and friends start uniting the clans, they're gonna start getting confused as to who the boss is. While Bo-Katan is calling the shots, Din Djarin is the one with the Mandalorian Excalibur. Not only that, but there's gotta be legends of him defeating a great dragon, teaming up with a Jedi, and busting up more stormtroopers than worked on the Death Star. The other Mandos are gonna have to start looking at Bo-Katan and then to Din Djarin like, life is good, but it can be better. Bo-Katan will likely be told by Koska Reeves that she needs to put a stop to this immediately. Despite the fact that our Mando has absolutely no interest in leading his people, Bo-Katan will issue the Mortal Kombat challenge for the Darksaber. Fight! While Din Djarin may try to call off the fight, once you have a Mandalorian princess attacking you with rockets and flamethrowers, there's not much you can do. Din, caught off his guard, will likely lose this fight if he doesn't just concede entirely. Bo-Katan, needing to posture for her Mandalorian subjects, will likely finish him. This being Star Wars, she'll likely kick him into a ravine Spartan style. Of course, this being Star Wars, being thrown down a ravine won't be the last we see of Din Djarin. Our Mando was very much based on Boba Fett. They have similar styles, occupations, and both love a one-word sentence. Like Boba, Mando is going to find himself literally at rock bottom. Also like Boba, he's going to rise out of that rock bottom to have a second act that proves he's one of the greatest Star Wars characters ever. Seriously, it wasn't that long ago when Boba Fett was the most overhyped Star Wars character ever, who got taken out by a blind Han Solo. Then he reappeared in The Mandalorian, started breaking stormtrooper skulls with a gaffy stick, and showed that he was very much worth the hype all along. Now he supplanted Jabba, and is gonna have his own show, which is basically gonna be like a Tatooine version of The Godfather. You bring me a bounty I can't refuse. So if Boba's gonna get that kind of glow up from his low point in the Sarlacc pit, who knows how high Mando can fly? Well, I'm pretty sure the first place he's gonna go is to Boba the Hutt's place. Din Djarin will inform his new, very powerful friend that Bo-Katan betrayed him. Boba, who's no fan of them at all, will likely delight in the idea of going against them. So Din will get the old gang back together, along with his best partner in crime, Cara Dune, to have round 2 of their Darksaber duel. After a pretty solid battle sequence, it'll be time to finish the fight. Mando will have his trusty Beskar spear against Bo-Katan's Darksaber. This time, after a lengthy struggle, Mando will get the upper hand. At first, he won't want to finish it, but she'll look up at him and say, "This is the way." Then Mando will plunge the saber into her chest as he repeats, "This is the way." Mandalorians love any chance to say that, and we love him for it. Now that Din Djarin is the legit owner of the Darksaber, he will step up to become the true ruler of Mandalore whether he wants to be or not. I mean, he is the Mandalorian, after all, huh? Now we all know where this is leading. Disney Plus has already shown us one battle for Mandalore. Chances are we're gonna get another one. Do you think Mando will unite with the Republic to kick the imps out for good? I bet you Grogu pulls a Luke Skywalker to chop up some fools in a scene-stealing cameo. You go, Grogu!